Wunderschönen guten Abend, herzlich willkommen hier bei Mike's Creeps. Du bist im YouTube-Kanal und ich bin der Mike und ihr seht, du siehst mich gerade nicht so, wie ich es eigentlich sein will, sondern jetzt siehst du mich richtig. Auf jeden Fall, wir sind hier und es geht wieder um gruselige Videos. Heute schauen wir uns einen der berühmtesten oder bekanntesten Kanäle an, die sich um Geistervideos drehen. Und zwar Bizarre Bub. Der droppt alle zwischen 2 und 3 Wochen. Und ja, und da sind wir ja heute dabei und schauen uns seine neueste Compilation an. Das ist die Nummer 97. Und da gucken wir jetzt einfach mal rein, meine Lieben. Gucken wir, ob das, was uns der Bizarre Bub da zur Verfügung stellt, ob das echt ist oder nicht. Ich bin gespannt und ja, lass uns loslegen. Ich hoffe, ich habe jetzt alles richtig. Ja.
Stretch of highway, Felicity D promptly takes out her phone after noticing something down the road. It had caught her attention, considering that no other cars were on the road. It was just her and the driver alone on this highway when this was spotted.
Oh, okay. Da ist irgendein Schatten. Muss
Now,
jetzt
this
kein
video
Geist
takes
sein.
place in Arenas Valley, New Mexico, where it seems that others have encountered similar experiences.
Kann auch jemand sein, der
Ghost
schnell darüber
sightings are
gelaufen
nothing new
ist.
to those who live around here, but this, as viewers believe, may just be the clearest evidence of something paranormal. Although it's hard to say as to what
Würde ich
this
jetzt so nicht
was,
sagen.
you can see that something is moving before somehow vanishing. It's a bit faint, but something is there until it isn't.
Ja,
Now,
da ist auf
unfortunately,
jeden
not
Fall
much
was.
info is given on this clip, except that it took place in New Mexico. Yet still, as many have commented, this footage is pretty creepy. Just who, or even what, was seen on camera?
Das ist wahr. Creepy ist es, aber ich könnte mir vorstellen, dass es einfach eine laufende Person ist, die von einer Seite zur anderen gelaufen ist.
On a Sunday afternoon inside a small retail store, an employee working by himself decides to tidy up a few items on display. It was like any other workday at the shop. Johann Salazar would clock in and start the shift by organizing stock. But as he does his job, he all of a sudden runs to the back of the store, completely out of breath and visibly shaking. Johann, in his own words, had felt something heavy drop on his shoulders. Not sure what it was that was on his back, he looks at the security camera recording at this time and sees something that terrifies him beyond belief. This is what he saw.
Okay, das zieht jemand. Zieht jemand an. Das hat man jetzt auch
It
gesehen. Also
appears that
jemand
Johann's
zieht.
shirt and hoodie is pulled by something. Initially thinking that someone had put their hands on Johann's back, he turns around, expecting someone to be there. But to his shock, there was no one. He was absolutely positive that he felt something heavy on his shoulders. Yet, it seems that whatever weight he had felt was non-existent. Or, so it seems, because as viewers believe, this invisible weight was most likely a spirit who was getting physical with Johann. If that's the case, then its presence was definitely felt.
Ja, und da würde ich aber auch Angst haben. Also ganz ehrlich, da verstehe ich den Johann.
To this day, there is yet to be an update on this whole occurrence.
Ja, und das sieht man halt auch. Man sieht es auch, dass es einfach bewegt wird. Schon interessantes Video. Ich bin nicht sicher, ob das echt ist, aber ja, könnte sein.
Sense of anxiety while taking care of her baby. It was just her and her son, alone at home, watching a movie peacefully, when things took an unexpected turn. Looking at the bathroom door, she notices that it's wide open. When she last looked, it was somewhat shut. Seeing that something was different, she grabs her phone and begins to record. Whenever something like this happens, according to her, things get very weird.
Okay.
It's a common occurrence, but on this night, what she captures is unlike anything she's ever experienced. On the verge of having a panic attack, she records the bathroom when this is captured.
Sie muss auf ein kleines Baby aufpassen, der schläft. Darf nicht durchdrehen. Und dann ist da irgend so ein komischer Geist, der da sie heimsucht. Oh Gott.
Oh my God. Don't forget. Please go away. Please go
Icemaker.
away. You're not wanted. Go away.
Sie macht das schon
Wherever you are,
richtig.
go away.
Macht das schon richtig. Also wenn man jemanden wirklich nicht will, dann muss man ihn einfach wegschicken.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Funktioniert zwar nicht immer, aber man sollte es
Oh
zumindest
my God.
versuchen. Oh, wow, voll der Schatten. Wow. Also ich würde mein Kind
I'm
schnappen
so
und
scared right now.
weg. Einfach nur
Please go
weg,
away.
raus.
It can't be spooky. Spooky? Psst, 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 psst. Spook?
Die Katze, okay. Also sie überlegt, ob das die Katze war, aber wohl eher nicht.
To say that the mother was spooked out of her mind would be putting it lightly. It's the fact that she pulls in her child after sensing something dangerous that really shows this. Now, she didn't see it at first, but after watching this video, she saw it. At the entrance to the bathroom, a very distinct shadow-like figure appears quickly. It's actually pretty quick when it happens, so it's understandable as to why she had missed this. But seeing how fast it moves only adds to the creepiness of this footage.
Oh yeah.
Whatever this might have been seems to pop in and out quick before seemingly disappearing. Seeing this and hearing the bathroom door creak has led her to believe that something paranormal took place. But whether ghost or not, there has yet to be a definitive explanation for what was captured on this night.
Ist teilweise auch, glaube ich, unmöglich, das irgendwie dann rational zu erklären.
In the following video, a security
Wenn
guard
es
is
denn
doing
echt
rounds
ist,
at a
ne?
hotel when she suddenly comes to a stop
Das
after
muss ich immer
encountering
dazu
something
fügen.
very disturbing. This video took place in
Sozusagen
2019 and was
möglicherweise.
recently shared by a friend of the security guard
Echt?
shown in the clip. At first, the friend who posted this wasn't sure if sharing this online would be a good idea. What was captured, according to them, is something that the hotel would rather keep under wraps. Perhaps to avoid reminding people of a terrible incident that occurred many years ago.
Wow.
In 1986, this exact hotel, which was formerly called the DuPont Plaza, had mysteriously caught fire, resulting
Wow.
in many lives being lost.
Okay.
Guests had no choice but to leap off their balconies as the flames had engulfed the whole building. The sight of this was hard to bear, to say the least. But fast forward to 2019, and the hotel is now rebranded and remodeled under a different company. However, from time to time, strange things would happen here. Hotel guests would report supposed paranormal experiences and blame the fire incident that occurred years ago to explain this. The following video
echt?
is a prime example of what guests experience while being here.
Also wenn man so viel Hintergrundstory hat, dann wirkt das Video garantiert gleich noch gruseliger. Also macht euch bereit.
It's late at night when apparently something pulls the security guard's hair. Take a look.
Alter, was? Wurde ja förmlich darüber gezogen.
Looking closely, you can see that her ponytail is the first thing that moves before she tilts her head. However, its movement is anything but subtle. It's as if something had yanked her hair, causing her to jerk her head in a sudden motion. According to the friend who posted this, the security guard thought that someone had ran away upon pulling her hair. But after watching this clip, that clearly wasn't the case. Her hair was definitely pulled, but it wasn't someone she could identify, let alone see. What happened here, as the friend believes, was something unexplainable. But as always, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions.
Ja,
Just
Ne?
look.
Also auch ihr könnt das gerne selber entscheiden. Schreibt es dann gerne in die Kommentare rein. Mich würde es interessieren, ob ihr glaubt, dass das echt ist oder nicht. Also eins können wir wohl definitiv festhalten. Gruselig ist es definitiv.
What exactly could explain the security guard's hair being pulled? It's late at night when a group of friends decide to enter a hospital that's been out of service for quite some time. They would never come alone unless they were dared to do so, because apparently this place is not what it seems. Although seeming like an empty facility devoid of any doctors or patients, the Viel Spaß Hospital in Santiago, Chile has been said to have a certain presence within its walls. Now thankfully, the lights are still on inside this hospital, which is a good thing for the group. The emergency system powering these lights appears to be running, but even with the lights on, the following incident remains just as frightening. This is what they caught.
Okay. Ich meine, ne, das ist noch nicht wirklich leer geräumt, ne? Also das ist schon sicherlich auch super spannend. Da würde ich auch gerne drüber rumlaufen. Dass noch alles, das Zeug noch alles da ist. Aber halt keine Ärzte und keine Patienten mehr.
Familia, estamos aquí en el hospital Felipe. Son las... ¿Qué hora es, familia? ¿Qué hora es? ¿Qué hora es?
Also mal viele, ne?
Aún no, 8.
Also auch noch nachts um 1 Uhr.
Aún no, 8.
Ich habe nichts gesehen jetzt. Hä? Okay.
It happens quickly, but upon looking closely, you'll see what appears to be a silhouette of a person just walking past the group of friends. No one had noticed it, and no one realized what was captured until much later when watching the footage. Clearly, something had been there, but it's hard to say as to what exactly it was. Briefly, we can see what looks like a distinct outline of someone small. But strangely,
ja, stimmt.
whoever
So
or whatever this was goes
schwarze
unnoticed by the
Gestalt.
group. It's for this reason that they no doubt believe that this had to be the spirit of a deceased patient who doesn't know they already passed. But ghost or not, it seems that what was captured will currently stay a mystery.
Ich meine, das muss jetzt kein Geist sein. Es kann halt eben auch eine Gestalt sein, der sich da wo zurückgezogen hat, um da zu schlafen oder so. Und als sie dann gesehen hat, von wegen, okay, da sind jetzt, da kommen Leute, das hat sie sich wieder zurückgezogen. Wobei, wenn das der Fall ist, dann hätte die Gruppe das eigentlich ja sehen müssen, ne? Aber laut Bizarre Bubs Aussage hat man das erst später gesehen, als man sich die Videos nochmal angeguckt hat. Nummer 5.
Taking place inside someone's apartment, a man immediately stops what he's doing to record this video, as it was just now that stuff started moving.
And just stuff is moving, right? So this has moved. I thought it was because maybe one of the things is stuck in the blinds, and I closed the blinds, but that was one thing. The bike then fell.
Within the span of 30 minutes, things just started moving on their own. This is something that commonly happens, but not once has it ever been caught on camera. But on this night, something happens that scares the living daylights out of the man. Hoping to get something on camera, he captures this.
And I'm just kind of now trying. I tried to film other stuff when the bike moved, and I deleted that video because nothing happened. But I'm just trying to see if I'm going mad and want to catch something. I've noticed things in this flat for quite a while, but I've always put them down to like neighbours' noise or whatever it might be. But this is the first time I've kind of actually seen things move. But yeah, so I don't really know. I want something to move, and I also don't want something to move. If anything is here, please by all means feel free to move something. Move one of the leaves here, move one of the leaves there, I don't know, whatever you want to move. Move the bike again, or the remote here. Don't be scared. Although I am a little bit scared.
Wenn, hat er Angst und nicht der Geist.
It's one of those horrible situations where you kind of want something off.
Okay.
There is no way. I'm so glad I got that on recording. I don't know, I'm coughing all of a sudden. Holy Oh my god.
Also er wirkt realistisch. Tatsächlich. Also ich würde sagen, das ist, was er sagt, wirkt
Please move it again.
realistisch.
You've done that much. Please feel free to move it again.
Könnte
This, by the way,
echt sein.
has been propped up
Möglicherweise.
here for ages. This has not been moved. It's never moved before. Right, I'm actually shaking a little bit. Sorry for swearing, by the way. Oh my god, I'm so happy that I've just got that on tape. And like this, yeah, this isn't like attached to anything. Like there's nothing attached to it. Like I haven't kicked it. I haven't moved anything. It's been, yeah, like, well, I don't know how it was now, but it's been kind of propped up for a long time. I'm going to lay it down a bit more. I absolutely knew that
Had it not been for him lifting his guitar and showing an up-close view of the neck, then this definitely would have raised some suspicions. No strings are seen anywhere besides those on the guitar, and nothing around it hints at the possibility of this being faked. It's the lack of questionable evidence that makes this possibly real, and therefore pretty creepy. Yet this only gets creepier when noticing how sudden the guitar moves. Usually, when things aren't propped right, a slow shifting movement occurs before gravity takes over and makes it fall fast. This, however, immediately moves as if someone had forcefully pushed it. To the man, whatever happened here was surely paranormal. But of course, whether or not that's so is up to you to decide. Was something
Also Bizarre Bub ist der Meinung, dass es echt ist. Ich muss seine Meinung teilen. Tatsächlich, also ich glaube auch, dass es echt ist. Also seine Reaktion ist realistisch drauf. Diese Bewegung ist auch kassiert. Wo ich allerdings sagen muss, also Bizarre Bub sagt, das wäre paranormal. Ich muss sagen, ich bin nicht sicher, weil er hatte ja im Vorfeld schon gesagt, dass schon ein paar Sachen runtergefallen sind, die er alle wieder hinstellen musste. Da hat er aber noch nicht gefilmt. Und es kann natürlich sein, dass er versehentlich, als er die Sachen wieder hochgestellt hat, versehentlich mit dem Fuß oder dem Bein oder was auch immer an die Gitarre gekommen ist, die dann halt eben etwas unsicher gestanden hat und dann im Laufe der Zeit so Stück für Stück dann sich dann wieder so gedreht hat oder so gefallen ist, wie sie vorher war, weil es da stabiler ist. Ja, also da würde ich jetzt sagen, weiß ich nicht, ob ich das jetzt als paranormal bezeichne. Aber gruselig ist es definitiv. Aber das habe ich, glaube ich, schon mehrmals gesagt in diesem Video.
supernatural at play here? Or is there something else that could possibly explain this? Now, not much is known about this next video, considering that the original source is unknown. Where it came from, or who exactly posted this first, remains a mystery. But despite lacking any sort of context, the video is still pretty creepy. Taking place in what appears to be a museum, a group of people visit an exhibit that is, well, a bit disturbing to say the least. As with most lifelike mannequins, there's something quite off-putting about these, but it's not the mannequins that make the video pretty spooky, but rather something else. Whoever took this video seems to have not realized that they captured something unusual during this moment. They didn't see that this was captured.
Okay, was war das? Ja, da hängt eine Gestalt runter, aber das ist doch sicherlich nicht paranormal. Das ist vorher gemacht. Es ist vorher. Oh! Okay.
Appearing out of
war
nowhere,
echt
a
heftig.
shadowy figure resembling a woman is caught in the mirror. Its reflection is
Aber
captured,
da ist da
but the
leider
person
zu wenig.
casting it is nowhere in sight. That is, if it was.
Da es da leider zu wenig Informationen gibt, können wir jetzt nicht sagen, ob es echt ist oder nicht. Es ist auf jeden Fall ein interessantes Video, aber wir haben einfach zu wenig
Was a
Informationen darüber.
person. While some viewers agree that it was a person in the sense that they used to be alive, many believe that this was its ghost. Seemingly dressed in a gown that a woman would wear during the Victorian era, the mysterious shadow passes by, unfazed by the group of strangers in the room. It's as if they've been here for quite some time. But like most videos, without much context, it remains unknown as to who or what was caught on camera.
Genau so ist es, weil so viel zu wenig Kontext da ist. Sehr schade.
If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out,
Ja, mein Lieben, wenn ihr irgendwelche Geistervideos habt oder sowas, dann schickt die doch gerne auch an ihn. an Bizarre Bub oder ihr könnt die auch zum Beispiel auch an Nuke's Top 5 schicken. Ihr könnt die vielleicht an beide sogar schicken. Und wer weiß, vielleicht taucht es irgendwann mal in einen der Compilations der beiden auf. Wenn es denn gruselig genug ist und realistisch genug.
Out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
Nummer 3.
On the night of October 4th of 2024,
Oh
a young
God.
couple watch a scary movie that's already been seen by the boyfriend.
Scary
It's his
movie
girlfriend's
ist gut.
first time watching the film, and it's exactly how he
Tanz der
imagined she would
Teufel.
react, completely scared. It's for this reason that he films this video. It would make for a funny clip, but little does he know, this exact moment would be anything but funny. Now, viewers agree that it's already creepy enough that they live in a house filled with clown dolls and other horror-themed items, but what was captured beats any of those things. As they watch this movie, this is caught.
And of the Son, and the Holy Spirit, by this sign of the Holy Cross of our Lord Jesus Christ, who lives and reigns with the Father and the Holy Spirit. Damien!
It's not even scary.
It is scary.
Not.
Love, Sam, and pity.
You killed my mother.
You killed your mother. You killed your mother. You killed.
What was
my
meant to be a
God.
funny clip of his girlfriend's reaction turns into something they would see in their movie. Out of nowhere, the clown doll on the wall moves. Unaware of what just happened, she continues watching the film while
Wow,
the boyfriend remains
krass.
speechless, as it seems that the doll had come alive. While some think that the film had something to do with this, the couple believes that something else was responsible. As it turns out,
Ja,
they live
aber-
across a cemetery that's quite literally down the street from them. The following is the girlfriend's footage. Take a look.
My scary clown video. Okay, so I thought I'd show you that I actually do live across the road from a cemetery. Normally this stuff doesn't scare me, but clown kind of did.
So then, according to viewers, it's no wonder why the doll had come alive. It only makes sense that watching a scary movie near a cemetery would lead to this. But as always, you be the judge on whether or not this was paranormal.
Also ganz ehrlich, ich gehe nicht davon aus, dass der Geist sich irgendwie daran stört oder interessiert, was im Fernsehen läuft. Also, ich glaube, das reagiert er darauf, das registriert er nicht mal. Also, das ist eher, würde ich sagen, Zufall. Und ich würde das eher sagen Zufall. Vielleicht ist es allgemein auch so ein bisschen die angespannte Stimmung, die es sowieso da gerade in dem Raum gibt, aufgrund dessen, weil die halt eben dieses Video schauen, dieses gruselige Video in Anführungsstrichen. Also Tanz der Teufel ist natürlich jetzt für die Verhältnisse, die damaligen Verhältnisse natürlich sehr, sehr gruselig. Also zu dem Zeitraum, wo es entstanden ist. Aber mittlerweile gibt es ja viel bessere Horrorstreifen. Ne? Also insofern, ja. Also, aber ich glaube, wie gesagt, ich bin der Meinung, dass es eher Zufall war. Dass es gerade in dem Moment ist, sondern vielleicht tatsächlich eher daran gelegen hat, dass die Stimmung ohnehin schon angespannt ist in dem Raum. Nummer 2.
On a sunny day, somewhere on a peninsula, a man records a video of an ancient fortress that was
Das haben
built
wir
in
auch schon gesehen bei
1725. Obviously,
Nuke.
the fortress has stood the test of time,
Aber
seeing that
vielleicht
it's
habt
still
ihr das Video
intact.
nicht gesehen.
But it's not the durability of this place that
Für
baffles the man who
YouTube,
filmed
weil
this.
wir haben das gerade
Instead, it's
im
what appears at this place that's left
Stream
him
schon
pretty
gesehen.
spooked. He was taking a video while he and his
Aber wir
brothers
schauen uns
explored
das
the
gerne nochmal an.
fortress. Although many tourists come here, very few know that the fort has taken the lives of many pirates who invaded the peninsula during the 18th century. Knowing this, the man couldn't help but feel a haunting presence while being here. Now the quality is far from HD, but the video still captures footage of something visible and quite peculiar. This is what was caught.
Ja, far away von HD, ja. Kein Wunder, es ist mit einem alten Nokia aufgenommen worden.
Ah.
Ja. Das sieht im ersten Moment wie ein Fake aus, weil man berücksichtigt, wie alt dieses Video ist und
The man
wie
who took this had
wenig...
no idea that something appeared around the fort. He further adds that this, whatever it was, had been inside a closed-off section to the public.
Mal kurz hören,
There
was
was
er
no
sagt.
way that a person could have accessed this area, as no one had stepped foot there for years. If it wasn't a person, as many believe, then what exactly was this? Now, it is kind of odd how despite the video's quality, we can still make out distinct figures in the distance, but this, even from a not-so-far distance, is hard to make out. While some speculate that it might be the spirit of a pirate who died while crossing the fort, others are simply baffled by the clip. Although uploaded in 2023, this video continues to remain a mystery.
2023 hochgeladen worden. Ja, okay, ne? Also dann kann es natürlich sein, dass es im Nachhinein noch bearbeitet worden ist. Ich will das ja niemandem jetzt wirklich sagen von wegen, ja, also nicht sagen von wegen, du hast ein Fake-Video gemacht, das will ich nicht sagen. Aber ich würde schon sagen, die Möglichkeit ist da, auch bei so einem alten Video, das zu machen. Auf der anderen Seite muss man allerdings auch sagen, Nuke hatte das auch in seinen Compilations drin gehabt. Und er hat gesagt, er hat das alles selbst versucht zu überprüfen, hat es langsam vorwärts laufen lassen, groß gemacht und so weiter und so fort. Einfach um für sich, um festzustellen, ist das echt oder nicht. Und er konnte das tatsächlich nicht als eine Fälschung identifizieren. Insofern würde ich jetzt erstmal sagen, weil ich Nuke schon eher glaube, vielleicht ist es wirklich echt. Auch wenn es sehr strange aussieht, weil es ein brauner Schatten ist und eine braune Gestalt ist. Aber, ja. Aber die letzte Entscheidung liegt bei euch. Schreibt es gerne in die Kommentare, was ihr glaubt. Ist das echt oder ist es fake? Nummer 1.
In this last video, a man named Connor Lyle recorded something strange on his doorbell camera. It happened on a Thursday night when no one else had been outside. Connor had just come home at around 8 p.m. and was heading towards his house when suddenly he gets the strangest feeling. It was as if his body, out of instinct, had sensed something threatening. Perhaps thinking it was all in his head, he shrugs it off and doesn't think much of it, but fast forward to him looking at the footage captured of that night, and his stomach drops. The following is his footage.
Okay.
Watch.
Was haben wir hier? Kommt er gerade an? Feierabend. Fühlt er sich irgendwie beobachtet, sieht nichts und geht weiter und im Hintergrund hat man einen Schatten gesehen, der da schnell wegspringt.
As it turns out, his fight-or-flight response wasn't just random, but rather completely called for. Right behind Connor, there appears to be a shadowy figure walking by and then disappearing out of nowhere.
Genau, das habe ich eben auch schon
However, after
gesehen.
seconds pass, it reappears again, but this time a bit closer. It's as if it was making its way towards
tatsächlich, ja.
Connor. Feeling once again immensely unnerved, he turns around and sees nothing. But clearly, as he would eventually find out, something was behind him. What this was is unknown, but judging by Connor's reaction, viewers think it's best if he stayed away from ever encountering whatever this was. While there has yet to be any updates from Connor regarding this footage, this incident continues to remain unsolved.
Also definitiv. Also seine Reaktion passt super dazu. Das Auftauchen dieses Schattens. Also ich würde sagen, dieses Video würde ich persönlich schon als echt einsehen. Weil er merkt es ja, dass da irgendwas nicht in Ordnung ist. Er dreht sich ja um, nachdem diese Gestalt auftaucht. Puh. Sehr geil. Sehr gutes Video.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.
Ja,
Also,
habe ich
if you haven't
enjoyed.
already done so, please subscribe and make sure to hit the bell icon
Nicht
so
vergessen,
you don't
Leute,
miss any uploads in
subscriben.
the future. Also be sure to check out the official TikTok account for this channel.
Genau, so, Bizarre Bub. Haben wir jetzt auch durch. Gibt's gleich mal ein Like, hat schon 26.000. Und wir tun das ja dasselbe jetzt hier auch, wie wir es mit Dingens gemacht haben. Also er hat 2,1 Millionen. Nukes Top 5 hat 4,4 Millionen. Und ich würde mich jetzt einfach interessieren, wie viele Aufrufe er hat. Ja, er ist noch nicht ganz so weit Nuke's Top 5, aber er ist auch ein Jahr später erst dazugekommen. Und zwar hat er nur, was heißt nur in Anführungsstrichen, 409.325.702 Aufrufe. Ist trotzdem schon extrem viel bei gerade einmal 138 Videos. Sehr, sehr krass. Sehr, sehr krass. Ja. Auf jeden Fall, meine Lieben, das war unsere crazy Reaction, oder besser gesagt, unsere gruselige Reaction auf Bizarre Bubs Nummer 97. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Ich hoffe, es war interessant für euch. Bitte hinterlasst ein Like, hinterlasst einen Kommentar. Das liebt YouTube nämlich. Und dann werden meine Videos auch mal anderen Leuten gezeigt und sind nicht einfach nur da. Ja, wäre echt toll. Damit helft ihr mir echt mega. Und wenn ihr Bock habt, kommt auch gerne samstags nach Twitch. Dort bin ich als Mike Creeps immer wieder, also jede Woche samstags definitiv da ab 19 Uhr oder aber dienstags für Let's Play. Da spielen wir SWTOR, wenn dann alles hinhaut, so wie es hinhauen sollte. Auf jeden Fall, jetzt bin ich erstmal weg. Wir sehen uns beim nächsten Video, was auch immer ich da tue, wenn man jetzt, wie nennt man den? Creepypasta Punch, der sagt das nämlich so immer. Ich werde das nicht so machen, mir ist das jetzt gerade eingefallen, ich werde ein bisschen anders reagieren, weil ich bin ja nicht Creepypasta Punch, würde ich mir auch niemals zu aufschwingen, sozusagen, zu Creepypasta Punch. Leute, geht auf jeden Fall auf Creepypasta Punch, schaut euch auch diesen Kanal an, der hat auch geile Videos da. Er ist auch auf Twitch, also durchaus macht das gerne. Ne? Auf jeden Fall ein Shoutout, geht auf jeden Fall raus an den. Und auch ein Shoutout geht raus an Bizarre Bub. Wir sehen uns jetzt bei meinem nächsten Video wieder. Wir sehen uns, bis dann. Ciao. Ciao, ich bin raus.